I'm about to do your Pisces May 2021 love reading, and in this reading we're going to take a look at how your romantic person of interest really feels about you. Pisces, how is it going? Come on in, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. My name's Alan from UnknownTruthTarot.com. Welcome back to another Pisces May 2021 love reading. Now, if this is your first time here, well, hey, we got some big news coming, it looks like, Pisces. I just got the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups jump out. If this is your first time here and you have questions that you want answered about your romantic love life or your relationship, then start now by subscribing and clicking the bell icon so you always get notified anytime I post a new Pisces tarot reading for you. Now let's get on with this Pisces May 2021 love reading for today, because today we're going to take a look at how your romantic person of interest really feels about you, what they're thinking about you, what their beliefs are about you. Then we're going to look at what their intentions are toward you here in May 2021, as well as what their most likely actions are going to be toward you in May 2021. Pisces, and then I'm going to finish the reading off by getting you some advice from the universe on how you should best navigate the situation you're finding yourself in with this person you're romantically connected to. Kind of what you should do, what you shouldn't do, how you should play it so it works out in a way that's best for you. Now, keep in mind that this is not a personal reading, this is a general reading, which means that I'm not tapping into your specific energy as an individual person. I'm tapping into the collective energy of the group of Pisces people that I'm supposed to be getting messages for, which really means that there's no possible way this reading is going to resonate with literally every Pisces on the whole planet, because I'm not reading for every Pisces on the whole planet. I'm reading for my specific group of Pisces people that I'm responsible for getting messages for. Now, it also means that in general readings like this, energies can get flipped around backwards from time to time, especially for cross-watchers. So if you're not a Pisces and you're just watching this reading because you have the hots for a Pisces and you want to know what's going on with them, I can totally understand that. Just keep in mind that especially for cross-watchers, energies are pretty prone to get flipped around backwards, so you just got to take it as it resonates. Now, regardless of how this reading resonates for you, you still might want to check your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign videos, just because they can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And you can find the links to those videos in the description down below. But enough talking, let's get on with this Pisces May 2021 love reading. Got some new stuff today. I got a new pyramid. It's got some black obsidian in the top. I think that's blue quartz in the bottom. I got some azurite. All this stuff's about to be in my shop. Even got this pretty new amethyst here. I'm digging it. Let's get 3 cards for how does Pisces romantic person of interest really feel about Pisces in May 2021, please? There's one. Let's get 2 more. How does Pisces person really feel about Pisces in May 2021? Okay, thank you. All right, on the bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Pentacles. Move this over here out the way a little bit. Getting a little crowded. 6 of Pentacles. This is Taurus energy. This is a card of balance. This is about generosity, reciprocity, like equal give and take. You scratch my back, I'll scratch your back. You take care of me, I'll take care of you. This is telling me that this is a balanced connection where your person is looking to balance something out. They're viewing this as an equal give and take. They feel like they have equal give and take with you. Or maybe not, because right under that we have the 5 of Pentacles. This is also Taurus energy, but this is a card of abandonment. This is about being cast aside. This is about being left out in the cold, abandoned. This is usually a breakup card here. So this is possible that your person was feeling like this was a balanced connection with you and then this abandonment thing happened. Or this is telling me that your person is trying to balance this connection back out after someone was left out in the cold. Looks like we got some planning for the future going on here. This Page of Pentacles, pages are messengers. So this represents news and messages about some practical, tangible, real-world opportunity here. Now, oftentimes for me, this represents planning for the future. So it looks like your person's planning for how to balance this back out with you after there was some sort of a breakup, some sort of a walking away here. In their actual feelings for you, Pisces, we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Knight of Cups. So that's kind of bizarre here. We have the 6, then we're going backwards to the 5, and now here in their actual feelings we have the 7. So we've got the full sequence, 5, 6, and 7 of Pentacles. This is all Taurus energy. Looking like you might be dealing with the Taurus here, but this is a card about taking a pause to reflect and take stock of this whole situation, this connection between the two of you. And what your person's doing is looking at the seeds that have been planted here, and they're trying to figure out, is this going to turn into the 10 of Pentacles that they actually want? Is this worth them investing in, or continuing to invest in, or maybe even reinvesting in the way it looks like? Is this going to pan out the way they want it to, or is this not going to pan out the way they want it to, and maybe it's time for them to cut their losses and move on? So this represents a period of time where your person is pausing to reflect on and ask themselves those types of questions about this connection with you. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is divine timing. This can be the Wheel of Fate, the Wheel of Destiny. So this can represent a fated event. This can represent a change in the luck and fortune of this connection. This can even represent the universe or the divine turning this wheel in the background, trying to make sure things line up in the way they're supposed to, so that what's supposed to happen actually does happen. That's usually what this means for me. What's supposed to happen is going to happen. There really ain't a whole lot you can do about that. Or this is divine timing, as in like when it's supposed to happen, it's going to happen, and there's nothing you can really do to speed it up. So either your person's taking stock of this whole connection, feeling like this is what's supposed to happen with you, or they're taking stock of this connection in terms of the change that has occurred in it, and they're trying to figure out how to balance this back out. Clearly there's been a breakup here. Someone has walked away, someone has been left out in the cold, or your person is still feeling the effects of this abandonment from some point in their past. Any of those can be true here. The final card in their feelings about you, Pisces, is the Knight of Cups. Now, Knights are action takers. Cups are about love and emotions. So this represents actions toward love and emotions. Your person feeling like taking action in your direction, moving in your direction in terms of a love offer, expressing feelings, romantic gestures, things of that nature. So they're definitely feeling that. It's almost like they're taking stock of this, trying to figure out when the right timing is going to be to do that, so that they can balance this connection out. Or they're still taking stock of another situation where they were abandoned and left out in the cold, and they're trying to figure out when is the right timing to come toward you, because they're feeling that this is a balanced connection. Like I said, it's a general reading, so you just got to take it as it resonates. It could be any of those things, but let's take a look at what their thinking is about you in May 2021, Pisces. What does this person think about Pisces in May 2021? Whoa, hey. Thank you. Okay, let's see. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords is Aquarius energy. This card has several different meanings. One of the main meanings is trying to get away with something, like lying, cheating, stealing, sneaking around behind your back, deceptive behavior, things of that nature. I don't really feel that in this case. The other meanings are like the whole reason the dude is stealing these swords is because he doesn't want to be hurt by those swords. He doesn't want those swords to be used against him. So he's stealing them to make sure they can't be used against him, to make sure that he can't be hurt by these swords. So this can represent self-preservation, as in your person not wanting to be hurt. So they're thinking about that. Now, it could also represent leaving something behind, because he can only carry 5 swords, and he's got to leave these other 2 swords behind. So this is either... For me, this feels like either self-preservation, your person thinking about this, they're taking stock of it for sure, contemplating this whole thing. They don't want to be hurt here, which could be why we're seeing divine timing in terms of them taking actions toward you in this love and emotions end of things. This could be them trying to leave something behind, thinking about that. I'm feeling more like this is them not wanting to be hurt, because we have the Page of Wands right under that. This is fire sign energy. Again, pages are messengers. Wands are about passion and desire. So this represents news and messages of passion and desire. This even represents like taking the very first steps down a brand new path towards something your person has a lot of passion and desire for, which looks like it's you. I mean, they're contemplating this. They're thinking about making a love offer here. We've got this Five of Swords right under that, though. Fives are about conflict. This is Aquarius energy. Fives represent conflict. Swords are about thoughts. They're about communication. So this is a conflict in your person's thinking, a conflict in communications. This could be bickering, arguing, fighting, using words as weapons, using tongues like a sword. This could be an energy of like a winning at all cost type mentality. Almost like I don't really care what happens to everybody else as long as I get what I want. That's my only concern. I don't feel that again though. This usually represents some sort of a painful situation. And we see your person not wanting to be hurt, trying to leave something behind, trying to go down a new path, taking the first steps down a new path. Okay, under this Five of Swords, that painful situation, we have the Ten of Swords. So this is Gemini energy. This is an ending to something. This is a swift ending. Sometimes this is an ending that you don't see coming. Sometimes this is an ending in betrayal. No matter how you slice it, though, it's an ending to something. So I'm hoping that this is an ending to a painful situation. We saw that Five of Pentacles. Again, fives are conflict. That Pentacles card is about being abandoned. So that could be the painful situation that your person is contemplating here. Hopefully that's what's coming to an end. They clearly don't want to be hurt again. And I think they're worried about getting hurt. This Nine of Swords is also Gemini energy. This is fears, worries, anxiety. It's thinking about something a lot, like so much so that it's to your person's detriment. They're thinking about something with so much fear and worry and anxiety behind it that it's actually starting to stress them out physically. And it's leaving them in a crossroads here. This Two of Wands is Aries energy. This is about being at a crossroads, a fork in the road, a decision point. And it's a decision point for your person about which path leads them to the world that they want and which path do they need to leave behind to get there. The path that they want is this Ace of Cups, this new beginning in love and emotions, probably with you. And we've got Hermit energy right under that, though. This is the Virgo energy. This is a card of withdrawal, isolation. It's about being forced to go internal, to do some soul searching, to do some deep inner reflection, some deep contemplation, trying to figure out what to do moving forward from here. So your person's got a lot on their mind here. They don't want to be hurt. They're trying to leave something behind, it would appear, and go down this new path. I think this ending that occurred for them, this painful situation that occurred for them, that's what's got them in this stage of like not wanting to be hurt. It's got them stuck in their head worrying about it, and they're at a fork in the road. They want this cup of love with you, but they got to go do some soul searching to figure this out. Now, in their actual thinking about you, Pisces, we have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Fool, and we have the Four of Wands. So this is looking pretty good. This Ace of Pentacles represents a practical, tangible opportunity that's being presented to your person from the universe. We've got the universe here turning the wheel in the background, making sure things line up the way they're supposed to so that what's supposed to happen can happen. And we've got this Ace of Pentacles, this opportunity being presented to your person. Now, this is an ace, and the thing about aces is they represent opportunities. You have to actually grab these and do something with them, otherwise it's just an empty opportunity. But this is the seed that has the potential to grow into the Ten of Pentacles that we all want. We see in your person's feelings them contemplating, is this going to turn into the Ten of Pentacles that I want? Or is this not? Maybe I should cut my losses and move on. It definitely has the potential to be the Ten of Pentacles, but it's going to require work. It's going to require time, effort, and energy to get from this seed into the full-blown Ten of Pentacles. So your person's thinking about this as an opportunity with you. They just don't want to be hurt. Now, we saw this Page of Wands right under this Seven of Swords. This is the minor arcana version of this Fool card. That's the next card in their thinking about you. This is card 0 of the Major Arcana, the very first card of the Major Arcana, the first card of the tarot deck. This 0 represents absolutely nothing and the potential for everything all at the same time. Like I just said, this is potential. If you don't grab it and do something with it, it's just empty potential. It's telling me that this has the potential. It's nothing yet, but it has the potential to be everything. This card is about taking that blind leap of faith. It's about your person not needing to know what all the steps are from beginning to end before they take the first step in your direction. Not needing to know what the outcome is going to be before they take the first step. It's about just saying, you know what, screw it, I'm going for it. It's about them jumping off the cliff and worrying about how to grow wings on the way down, worrying about figuring this out as they move along. So this is good energy here. The final card in there thinking about you for May 2021, Pisces, is the Four of Wands. This is Aries energy. Fours are about stability. So this is stability of the home life, stability of the family life, stability of the connection between the two of you. These 4 wands represent 1111, which is the number of manifestation. This card is really like a celebration kind of a card. It's about celebrating something that has been manifested into the physical 3D reality. It's actually shown up. And it looks like your person sees the opportunity to have this kind of a stability with you, and it looks like they're thinking about taking the leap of faith toward that stability with you. The thing that's holding it up is they don't want to be hurt. They've gone through some sort of a painful situation. They've probably been betrayed in the past, and it's got them full of fears, worries, and anxieties. So they're kind of stuck at this crossroad thinking about it right now. Let's take a look at what their beliefs are about you in May 2021. What does this person believe about Pisces in May 2021, please? Okay, thank you. I see. On the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands. The King of Wands, this is a lot of passion and desire your person has for you here. This is either Sagittarius energy or Leo energy, depending on how you view that. It's a general reading, so for me, this kind of switches back and forth in general readings, so it could be either of those. This tells me your person has a lot of passion and desire for you. The King of Wands is someone who is very bold, very passionate, very determined. So they go after what they want with bold, passionate, fiery determination. The King of Wands doesn't take no for an answer. He doesn't accept excuses. He goes out and he gets what he wants. He sees things through all the way until the end. He doesn't give up. So this is someone who almost always gets what they want. Then we've got the Queen of Swords right under that. This is a Libra energy. This is she who knows the truth. Now you can see by the way she holds her hand out that she'll offer to let you speak your truth, but she already knows the truth. So the truth you speak to the Queen of Swords, it damn well better match the truth she already knows, or she's going to use that sword to cut you. So this is an energy of speaking the truth about something. It's also an energy of cutting off the things and the people that no longer serve you. Okay, I saw right from the beginning we had this 5 of Pentacles in the story on the bottom of the deck. This is a card of abandonment. This is a breakup card. There has been some sort of a breakup here. I don't know if your person was broken up with by someone else and abandoned and left out in the cold, if someone else cut them off, and now they're worried about that happening with you. They're seeing an opportunity with you to take a leap of faith with you towards some stability. But in their beliefs, I'm seeing they have a lot of passion, but they believe that you're going to cut them off. Or they believe there's something that they themselves need to cut off. I'm not 100% sure, but I've got 2 cards of balance next. The 6 of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles. Now, again, we've already seen this. This is Taurus energy. It's generosity, reciprocity. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. This is equal give and take. This is balance. But then we've got the 2 of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. This is a card of balance too, but it's more about being off balance. It's about regaining your balance or trying to maintain your balance when balance has been thrown off. This is like a 1 foot in, 1 foot out type of an energy. It's about looking at your different options that you have, weighing those options out, looking at the pros and cons, asking questions like, do I or don't I? Should I or shouldn't I? Will they accept me? Will they reject me? It's about not really being sure and trying to figure that out and being off balance about it. Now, in their beliefs about you for May 2021, Pisces, we have that 5 of Pentacles again. We have the 7 of Cups, and we have the Moon. So this 5 of Pentacles, again, abandonment, being cast aside, being left out in the cold. I feel like deep down they believe that they're going to be abandoned by you too. Or if you were the one that broke up with them to begin with, they're believing that that's a final thing. Even though they have all this passion and desire for you, they're believing like this is severed, this has been cut off. And they're not sure how to get the balance back. Okay, there's more to this story here. We've got the Cancer card, the Chariot. This is the fastest moving energy in the whole tarot deck. This is about using the will to move forward very, very quickly into success and victory. It's also about using the will to move forward past any problems or challenges or obstacles from the past. Using the will to get past all that stuff into success and victory very quickly. So they're definitely trying to figure out, how do I balance this back out with you? And how do I move this forward quickly in success and victory? But in the underlying energy of that, we've got this 3 of Swords. More Libra energy. This is heartbreak and sadness, usually from a third-party energy. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean romantic third party. It doesn't necessarily mean that this person was cheating on you or that you were cheating on them. This third-party energy can literally be any energy that's not you, Pisces. That's not this person that we're reading for here. This could be nosy neighbors, nosy family members. It could be working too much. It could be literally anything that we humans do enough of is going to create its own energy. So this can be eating too many Doritos or playing too many video games or going to the bar too much. It could be literally anything. But there's some third-party energy involved here that's caused heartbreak and sadness, caused some sort of a loss in this connection, potentially caused some sort of abandonment. This could be telling me that your person was abandoned and cast aside by some other person that wasn't you, and that's what's causing all this difficulty for them, all this being off balance. They got cut off by someone else that wasn't you, and they have all this passion and desire for you. I think they have a lot of love for you too. We've got the Queen of Cups here. This is usually Cancer energy, but in a Pisces reading, this can definitely represent you, Pisces. This is someone who has a lot of love and emotions. They want to give that love and emotion. Someone who's very intuitive. They're in touch with their emotions, their intuition. This is like a loving, nurturing type of an energy. This is how your person believes you are. Also tells me not only do they have a lot of passion and desire for you, they have a lot of emotions for you too. We've got that 10 of Cups again. Holy crap, this jumped out when I was doing the pre-shuffling here. And we have the 9 of Cups right under that, and that King of Pentacles. Both of these two cards jumped out right when I first started recording the video, when I was still shuffling and introducing you what kind of a reading we're doing here. Both of these cards jumped out. Again, this is the happy fairy tale ending card. This is two people who are in this 9 of Cups state. So I guess I should start with the 9 of Cups. This is wish fulfillment, but this is also not needing someone or something external in order to get your happiness from. Not needing someone or something external in order to feel loved or to feel worthy of love. It's about all of that stuff coming from inside. This is their belief about you. They feel like you don't need them. You don't need anyone else because your happiness, your sense of love is coming from inside you. And they're wanting this 10 of Cups with you. This 10 of Cups is the happy fairy tale ending. It's two people who are in this 9 of Cups state coming together into a happy union. It's where, like, in this 9 of Cups energy, you don't need love and emotions from this other person because you have plenty of that for yourself. Your cups are already full with or without anybody else. when you're both in this Nine of Cups state and you're coming together into union, they also don't need the love and emotions from you. They don't need you to be happy. They have all of that inside themselves, just like you do. But you're going to end up giving them love and emotions anyway. And they're going to give you love and emotions anyway. And your cups are both already full, which causes those cups to overflow. And now that your cups are overflowing, that's exactly how you fill up that 10th cup. So what most people don't understand, most people's goal is to get this 10 of Cups connection. But what they don't understand is you're never going to get there until you're both in the 9 of Cups. The only way to get that 10th cup full is for both of your 9 cups to be overflowing. That is what fills up that 10th cup. So your person's believing that you're in this 9 of Cups state, and they want this 10 of Cups with you. I just don't see it happening right now, because they're clearly not in the 10 of Cups. If they're still believing that someone's going to abandon them, that they're going to be cast aside and left out in the cold, that tells me that they don't have all of that self-love stuff worked out yet. They're not fully happy in and of themselves. They're not content in and of themselves. They still require some other person to get their happiness from. And as long as that's the case, they're never going to be able to be in this 9 of Cups state. The only way for them to get there is going to be to siphon some love and emotions out of your cups, which, yes, could fill their cups up to be 9 of them full, but it's going to drain yours. And then you're going to go down to the 8 of Cups, or the 7, or the 6, or worse. And that's exactly how you get one of those up and down, like rocky relationships that never gets to this point. It's because someone's always siphoning love and emotions out of your cups and draining your cups out. And that's not gonna fly. It's not gonna work. Now, also in their beliefs about you, Pisces, 7 of Cups, Scorpio energy. This is options and choices, but confusion about those options and choices. There's a lot of cups here, a lot of stuff in these cups. There's a lot of emotions involved for your person, and they don't want to make a mistake. We've seen that 7 of Swords, them not wanting to get hurt. We've seen the 5 of Swords, them actually being hurt at some point. The 10 of Swords. We've seen this 5 of Pentacles twice. They're confused. They don't want to make a mistake here. They don't want to be hurt again. And the final card in their beliefs about you for May 2021, Pisces, is the Moon. This is Pisces energy. This is also fears, worries, and anxiety. We've already seen that 9 of Swords, which represents fears, worries, and anxiety. This can also be a feeling of like something's hidden in the dark, like there's something that I don't know about, something that I can't see, and that's causing fears, worries, and anxieties. This could even represent secrets being kept, although I don't feel that coming from this card. I just feel like this is your person being worried and fearful about this. Worried about making a mistake, worried and fearful about getting left out in the cold and hurt again, and they're not sure what to do. Now that's their feelings, their thoughts, their beliefs. Let's take a look at what their intentions are toward you in May 2021. What are this person's intentions toward Pisces May 2021, please? What are their intentions toward Pisces? Oh, got one flip over here. Let's get one more on their intentions toward Pisces in May 2021. Oh, we got 2, huh? Okay, we'll take 2. Man. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords again. Libra energy. Again, this is an energy of speaking the truth about something. It's also an energy of cutting off the things and the people that no longer serve you, that aren't in your best interest anymore. Your person intending to sever this connection is kind of what it looks like. No, they could be intending to sever something in their life that's not in balance, so that balance can get restored. We've got that 6 of Pentacles again, Taurus energy. This is a card of balance, generosity, reciprocity, equal give and take. Trying to balance things back out. They're still intending to figure out how to balance things back out. There was a severing that occurred. I don't know if it's you that cut this person off and they're trying to figure out, how do I balance this back out with Pisces? Or if this was someone else that cut them off in the past that third party energy that we saw with that Three of Swords. It could have been that. Someone cut them off in the past, and they're trying to figure out, how do I balance this all back out so that I can move forward with Pisces. In their intentions toward you, Pisces, we have the Page of Wands, Death, the Five of Cups, and the Four of Swords. This Page of Wands, again, is news and messages of passion and desire. This can also be taking the first steps down a brand new path towards something this person has a lot of passion and desire for. So they could be trying to sever something that has been out of balance, trying to restore the balance. They're intending to take the first steps down this new path with you, or at the very least communicate with you about that, expressing their desire to be with you. Next we have Death. This is Scorpio energy. This represents something dying, something ending. It's like a massive transformation. This is about something dying so that it can be reborn again in a new, more beautiful way. I'm hoping what's dying is this next card. Hopefully it's this Five of Pentacles. I've seen way too many fives. I've seen the Five of Pentacles twice, the Five of Swords. I've got the Five of Cups coming up next. Fives represent conflict, changes that aren't necessarily good changes. But we've got that stuff coming to a change, hopefully going through a transformation process here. This is like, if you think about when a caterpillar turns into a butterfly, it goes into a cocoon, and it's not having fun in there. It's actually dying. It's going through a very painful transformation process, so much so that when it comes out of that cocoon, it's not a caterpillar anymore. It's something entirely different. So this represents some painful transformation process similar to that. Hopefully it's a transformation of these five energies that we keep seeing here. This Five of Cups is sadness and remorse about the past. So I'm thinking that maybe it wasn't you that cut this person off. I'm thinking it was someone else that wasn't you, and that's still having an effect on them. It's still causing them to have a lot of fears and worries, still having some issues with abandonment, causing them to be confused about what to do, because they so don't want to make a mistake. They've been hurt pretty bad, and they don't want to be hurt like that again. But this is sadness and remorse about the past. This is telling me your person's focus is not in the right place. Just like I said, they're not in that Nine of Cups like you are, and you're not going to be able to get to the 10 with them until they're in that Nine of Cups state. And you got to let them get to the Nine of Cups on their own. You can't let them drain your cups to fill theirs up, because now you're not in the Nine of Cups once they do that. This is them having their focus in the wrong place. They're focused on these three cups that have been spilled out. All the love and emotions that have been spilled out. All the time, effort, and energy that's been spilled out and wasted. If they're focused on the past, they're going to feel the way they felt in the past. And the way they felt in the past doesn't seem to be too damn good. It's causing them to have confusion now. It's causing them to have worries and fears and anxieties now. So if they're focused on the past, they're going to keep feeling the way they felt in the past. If they focus on something that they don't have anymore, they're going to feel that loss. And if they focus on something that they think is missing from their life, they're going to feel that gap in their life. And that's going to cause them to miss this opportunity. We see them thinking that this is an opportunity with you, but until they get their focus under control, they're not capable of having this Two of Cups love connection with anybody. Hopefully that's the transformation that's taking place. And it looks like it is, because we have the Four of Swords next. This is Libra energy. This is about choosing to go internal. It's like taking a pause, taking a rest, taking a break, choosing to go internal to heal something, to do some thinking about something, to figure out what to do moving forward. So hopefully they're transforming because they're going inside to heal this past sadness and remorse that they've got, to heal these abandonment issues that they have, to heal this fear, worry, and anxiety that they're carrying around because of getting cut off and because of having these abandonment issues here. At least that's their intentions. But you and I both know how people are. What they intend to do what they actually end up doing are sometimes very different things. So let's take a look at what this person's most likely actions are going to be toward you here in May 2021. What are this person's most likely actions toward Pisces in May 2021? What are their most likely actions toward Pisces in May 2021, please? Come here, got one flip over. Well, that's not looking too shabby. Bottom of the deck, Six of Pentacles again. Again, Taurus energy. This is a card of balance, generosity, reciprocity, equal give and take. Your person is feeling like they could have equal give and take with you, that they could balance things out with you. We've got that Two of Pentacles under it still. This is like being off balance, weighing their options, looking at the pros and cons, asking questions like, do I or don't I? Should I or shouldn't I? They're still trying to figure out what to do moving forward, even in their actions. Now, in their most likely actions toward you for May 2021, Pisces, we have the Queen of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Three of Wands. So we got a lot of Wands energy out here. Wands represent passion and desire. All three of their most likely actions have passion and desire infused all inside that here. This Queen of Wands is a very bold, passionate, fiery, determined energy. This is someone who's very intuitive, very good looking, who knows exactly what she wants, and she goes after what she wants with bold, passionate, fiery determination. It's rare that she don't get what she wants. So your person has a lot of passion and desire for you. It looks like they're, at the very least, contemplating coming toward you with that. They're just trying to figure out how to either balance themselves out, hopefully, or how to balance this out with you. They're off balance, that's for sure. Oh, okay. Well, maybe they are healing something here. We've got the Ace of Swords and the Six of Cups next. The Ace of Swords is the sword of victory. It's the sword of truth. It's the sword of clarity. Now, this is also the sword you would use to make a decision with. The root word for decision and decide, the root word, the Latin word that those words come from, literally means to cut off. So this is about cutting off things, cutting off the other options to where they're left with only one option. That's how a decision gets made. This is also the sword you would use to sever a relationship or to sever something in your life that's not in balance. That's how balance gets restored. And we've got the Six of Cups. This is Scorpio energy. This is the card of the past. This is thinking about the past, reminiscing about the past, thinking about the good old days, the way it used to be. This can represent someone from the past. So this is telling me that your person is severing this stuff that they're thinking about from the past. They're trying to balance that out, trying to figure that out. I think they're realizing that what's keeping them off balance is this stuff from the past, and that's what needs severed here. Because the next card in their most likely actions is the Six of Wands. This is a card of recognition. It's about your person recognizing something, either about themselves, about you, about this connection. Most likely they're recognizing what's keeping them off balance. They're getting some clarity on that, and now they're going to sever that thing that's keeping them off balance, which is the past. We've got this abandonment that happened in the past. It's causing fears, worries, and anxieties. We've got them being focused on the past right here in their intentions. They're focused on these cups that have been spilled out and this heartbreak and sadness. It's like sadness and remorse about their past. And I think they're recognizing that. I think that's what the transformation is about. And they're severing that past, which hopefully allows them to restore the balance that they need here. The other meaning for this Six of Wands card, besides just recognizing something, is moving forward in success and victory. So they're recognizing something that is going to allow them to move forward in success and victory, to move forward toward what it is they have all this passion and desire for. But then the final card in their most likely actions is the Three of Wands. This is Aries energy. This is being at the beginning stages of manifesting something. We saw the Four of Wands earlier, that celebration, that something that they've been trying to manifest actually appears in this physical 3D reality, and it's got all this stability behind it, and it's worth celebrating. we're going backwards here. We're at the Three of Wands now. This is that beginning stages of manifesting that stuff. This is like they've already chosen. We saw them even in that Two of Wands, that fork in the road, that decision point about which path leads me to the world I want, which path do I need to leave behind. Well, that decision has finally been made here, and they've started taking active steps down that path that leads them to this world that they want, which is probably you, is what it looks like. And they even have this positive expectancy that something good is going to come out of that path they've chosen. It just hasn't shown up yet. It hasn't materialized and manifested itself into this physical 3D reality yet. They're still waiting on that to appear. So this is an energy of waiting on something, but also having this positive expectancy that it's actually going to appear. Well, that's your person, Pisces. Let me scoot this over and get some more room here, and we'll get you some advice on how to navigate the situation with this person, what you should do, what you shouldn't do, how you should kind of play this whole situation in a way so that it works out best for you. So what is the advice for Pisces here in May 2021, please? What is the advice for Pisces on how to navigate this situation in May 2021? Let's get one more, please. One more for Pisces. Thank you. Move this out of the way. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups. This is some Pisces energy right here. This is a card of detachment. This is about emotional detachment, physical detachment, like physically walking away from something. The person in this card is walking away from 8 full cups of love. And they're doing that because they're not completely happy. They're not completely emotionally fulfilled and content. They believe there's something more out there for them. So this is them choosing. It's a difficult choice, but they're choosing to walk away from these 8 cups and go down a new path that leads them toward their own emotional happiness, their own fulfillment. They're walking away from these 8 cups, going off in search of their 9th and their 10th cup. We have another 8 here with the 8 of Pentacles, the 8 of Coins in this deck. This is a card of work. It's about putting in the work on something, putting in the time, effort, and energy on something, or at the very least being willing to do that. 5 of Coins next. This is that same card that I've seen twice in your person's energy. This is that card of abandonment. This is about being cast aside, being left out in the cold. This is a breakup card. So maybe it was you that broke up with this person. Maybe this is saying you need to walk away from this situation right now and go down the path that leads you to your emotional fulfillment, because this person still has too much work to put in on this abandonment thing that happened to them. Yeah, we've got the Star right under that. This is a card of healing. It's a card of hope. This is also card 17 of the Major Arcana. Card 16, the card that comes right before this one, is the Tower. So you don't ever make it to the Star energy until you've been through a Tower moment first. When the Tower happens and everything comes apart and it all comes crashing down, most people can't see their way forward from there because it's such an abrupt, like, foundation rocking change that happens so quickly. Like, their whole world is different now and they don't see the path moving forward from that. The Star is the guiding light that shows up from the universe to light the path for you so you can see your way moving forward. It's where your healing comes from. It's where your hope to be able to move forward comes from. I'm feeling like what this is saying is your person still has some healing to do. They still have a lot of work to put in on this abandonment stuff that happened to them. And it's telling me that you should be walking away from that, going toward your fulfillment, toward what it is that's best for you. We've got Judgment right under that. This is a decision, like you passing your own final verdict and judgment on a situation, making that final decision. Now, sometimes this can be a card of resurrection. like second chances, calling something back from the grave, bringing it back to life, transforming it in a way that's never going to be the same again. We have the star right there. This could be telling me, like, another way to look at this is that at some point you walked away from them because they had some work to do. There was an abandonment. There was them being cast aside, left out in the cold. Now it's time to heal this situation. It's time to resurrect it. No, that's not what it's telling me, because there's the tower again. The tower, this is where it all comes crashing down. This is an abrupt change. This is a foundation rocking event. Nothing's ever the same after a tower happens. I'm thinking this is telling me you need to walk away, go down the path that leads toward your fulfillment. This person has too much work still left to put in over this abandonment issue. They have too much healing still left to do. It's time for you to make a final decision and bring the tower down on this. Seven of Wands. This is Leo energy. This is being willing to defend your position on something. Being willing to fight for what it is that you desire. Fight for what you believe in. Fight for what's best for you. Your person is still too greatly in need of balancing things out. They're still so off balance right now, trying to figure that out. They still have a lot of healing left to do. Like I said at the beginning, that Nine of Cups, you're in the Nine of Cups. They're not. The only way for them to get there will be to drain your cups. And when they drain you from the 9, guess where you go? You go to the 8. You don't want to be in the 8. It's telling you to walk away. Don't. Even if they do drain you to the 8, that's what's going to happen. You're going to get to that spot where you choose to walk away from this for all those reasons. They have too much work to put in. On the abandonment, they're not healed yet. This is not going to work out. In your actual advice, we have the King of Coins, the Page of Coins, the Five of Swords, the Four of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. Now this King of Coins, this is King of Pentacles, this is Virgo energy. This is a card about being stable and being abundant and prosperous. This is someone who builds the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Coins. This is who builds that. This is someone who's good at managing assets and resources, building things. Could be someone involved in a business, a managerial role in a business, someone who's good at managing things and building that kind of a stable, abundant life that you actually want. Page of Coins. News and messages of some practical, tangible opportunity. For me, most of the time, this card means planning for the future. This is telling me focus on you, focus on your stuff, plan for the future of the life that you want, your own stability. We got a Five of Swords here, Aquarius energy. Fives are conflict. This is a conflict in thinking, a conflict in communications. This is a painful situation, and it's smack dab in the center of your advice. It's telling me that this connection is going to be a painful situation for you if you continue in it or if you get involved in it. It looks like your person is trying to approach you for the first time, is what it's looking like. It's possible they're trying to make a comeback with you. Either way, it's telling me this is going to be a painful situation, and you should walk away and go down the path that leads to your own fulfillment, that leads to you being able to plan for this stable future that you want. We've got the Four of Cups next. This is Cancer energy. This is a card of like not being happy with what it is that you've got. This guy's not happy with the 3 cups he has. So much so that he keeps daydreaming and getting distracted by this other thing that he believes is going to bring him more happiness, more fulfillment. Yeah, I'm not... Now, sometimes this card can represent a love offer already being on the table between the two of you, and it just hasn't been accepted or rejected yet. It's just been left hanging here in the air. It's looking like you don't need to accept this love offer if that's the case. Now, this could also represent you thinking about making a love offer to this person, but not doing so for some reason. Maybe you're afraid you'll get rejected. Maybe it's because you're thinking maybe I should walk away. Maybe this person has way too much work to put in on this still, too much healing left to do. There's that decision that you're being called to make, a decision to bring the tower down, a decision to fight for what it is that you want. I don't feel like you should be accepting this cup of love if that's what's going on here. This is telling me this is going to be a painful situation. You're not going to be emotionally content. You're not going to be emotionally happy. And you're going to constantly be left thinking about what if I'd done something different? What if there's something better out there for me? There is something better out there for you. The final card in your advice is the Eight of Wands. This is Sagittarius energy. This is the second fastest moving energy in the deck. It represents rapid back and forth, passionate communication. It represents rapid forward movement, rapid forward progress on something that you have a lot of passion and desire for. This is telling me if you want what you want, if you want to have the kind of life that you actually desire, it ain't with this person. You're not going to have the stability. You're not going to be able to plan for the future because it's going to be a painful situation and you're going to constantly be thinking, is this all there is? Now, if you still have questions that you want answered about this situation or your relationship, click on any of the videos that just appeared on your screen right now. And when you do, you'll be taken to more Pisces love readings that can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And I'll see you in the next video.